Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Commissioner Manuel T. Ferrero III. How do you make, what did Christine say? How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. I like a little bit of music when we get these lives going. What's up, everyone? What's up, Monica? What's up, Kat? Christine, Crystalite? How are you, ladies? Everyone joining us. Thank you. This is we're going to do the schedule release for week 1 of the 2025 Summer Fall Shenandoah Park Women's Slow Pitch Softball League, which just Tuesday we did the draft. Congratulations to all 84 of you. We finally got 84, 6 teams with 14 players each. Rosters are locked. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Yanka. Un beso para Brazil. ¿Qué más? Oh, before I forget, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell wherever it is. Check it out. Look for it. Hit the bell so that you can get notifications whenever we go online and whenever we release a new video or a new game from the league. A little bit of housekeeping. Thank you to the City of Miami, of course, Commissioner Joe Carollo, who are our main sponsors of this league once again. Thank you, sir. Thank you to everyone at his office over there who are spectacular. I was just there this week. They're having an amazing back to school backpacks. They're getting all the backpacks ready for this coming school year starting now in August. So big ups to them. Claudia, how are you? Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And of course, Mario Fernandez and AVG 300. He was here with us on Tuesday with the draft, helping us with all the graphics and all the stuff. He is amazing. AVG 300, they are our stats system, and all of your stats will be on there. Well, the past couple of seasons, I think they weren't around in the first season because I remember doing that all manually. 2 seasons now we've been with AVG 300. This is our 3rd season now, and we're already accumulating that, so that's pretty cool to check out. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Bueno, before I continue, I wanted to give one last shout out to the top 12 picks. There you can see them. Can you see them? Yeah, it's on the screen. Okay. Those are the top 12 picks from Tuesday's draft. Let's go. Oh, you can't see. 1 second. Let me turn off the ticker. There you go. Sophia Soto, number 12. She got picked up by the Legends. April Bonwit for the Sparks. Daisy Escobar, she's back. Welcome back, Daisy. Flower Power. She's with the Gators this season. Rina Brito, the best hair in the league by far. She's with the Breeze. Taina Cooper, Barracudas. Samantha Perez, the child. She's with the Warriors. Isabela Rodriguez is also with the Warriors. Then Chanel Coco Wilson is with Barracudas. And then Yesenia Cruz is with the Breeze. Lideni Camilo Cesar, the second last name didn't come out there, but she is with the Gators. Melanie Patterson, which was not this season, but last season's MVP, and Cindy Cuare, which was this season's MVP, was picked first. Congratulations once again to all 12 top picks. There you can see them on the screen. One last time. Cindy Cuare, number 1. Melanie Patterson, Lideni Camilo, Yesenia Cruz, Chanel Wilson, Isabela Rodriguez, Samantha Perez, Taina Cooper, Rina Brito, Daisy Escobar, April Bonwit, and Sofia Soto. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? I think that's it for the top 12. Congratulations to all 84 of you. I know it really doesn't matter where you got picked, as long as you guys are playing and having fun and This league is for you ladies. This league, I know we got it going, and it just started because I live near the park, and the park is perfect size for women's slow pitch softball. It's too small for men, but just right for you ladies. And I just, we haven't really seen anything like this before. Just for women slow pitch softball. And I know that our first season we started with a male pitcher because we couldn't find any males, but then little by little we held some pitching clinics, I remember, and now we have more than enough pitchers for each team. So I really commend you ladies, and this is your league, okay? This is your league. You guys have to continue growing this. I can't do it all, lady. No. But I won't be able to do it all the time. So I need your help, ladies, to continue building this and growing it more and more and more. ¿Qué más? Let's go check out the teams. Here is the official rosters for the Wynwood Warriors. There you see Isabela Rodriguez, Melanie Saza, Samantha Perez, Becca Armstrong, Maria Hernandez, Maylene Gonzalez, Sadie Caraballo, Jezabel Perez, welcome back, Jesse. Inalvis Gomez, Melissa Torres, welcome back, Melissa Pechuga. Ilana Malkin, Alisa Perez, Alejandra Giraldo, and Jacqueline Paulette. Let's look at next the Biscayne Barracudas. Taina Cooper, Adriana Bueno, Tina Adorno, Carolina Nicaragua, Melissa Flexas, Chanel Coco Wilson, Gabriela Bermeosolo, Catherine Gonzalez, Stephanie Uberall, Victoria Morales, Nicole Bond, Christine Campis, Natalie Rodriguez, and Nora Ogwe. I hope I'm saying that all these names right. Here we see the Brickle Breeze, how they came out. Rena Brito, Jocelyn Escobar, Karina Gato, Gabriel Cute, also known as Cutie, Yesenia Cruz, Cristina Ferreras, Yahaira Contreras, Maria Perez, Rebecca Garcia, Nancy Argüelles, welcome back, Nancy. Jamie Jimenez, Claudia Baluja, Anneli Coutier, and I believe she is cousins with the other Coutier, and Marla Lavado. Now next we have the Shenandoah Sparks. This is their official roster. April Bonwit, Silvia Castillo, Melanie Patterson, Casey Perez, Taina Colon, Krista Montillo, Ruth Roa, Eliana Martinez, Joanna Gibson, Genevieve Herrera, Grisel Quesada, Elizabeth Miranda, Gabriela Pujadas, and Jeannie Perez. Yes, Melissa Torres, they do call her Pechuga. I have no idea why, but yeah, that's what they call her, Pechuga. Cindy Cuare, Sofia Soto, Joy Mike Cuare, they are related. They are sisters, the dynamic duo. Rosalina Roro Ross, Bianca Ruiz, Crystal Martinez, Margarita Padin, Christine Crystalite, Arlene Peña, Cynthia Hernandez, Mónica Reziles. Mónica, ¿cómo está? Heather Tapia, Cora Kelly Estrada Gonzalez, that's one lady, and Kiara Ruiz. And last but certainly not least, the Coconut Grove Gators, Daisy Escobar, Judith Rosales, Denise Morales, Lideni Camilo Cesar, there you go, Cesar, Emily Torres, E.T., Milena Mimi Eeks, Jael Santos, Yesenia Mondragon, Monica Montes, Diane Alvarez, Amy Barrios, Alicia Cruz, Jessa Gordo, and Yalniris Garcia. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your official rosters for this season's season's teams. Those are the official rosters. I want to go over some of the rules and some of the questions that have been coming in. We do start with a 1-and-1 count. I know a few seasons ago we had an extra foul. No more extra foul. There is no more net. For those of you that have missed last season we got rid of the net for the pitcher. We got rid of the alternate home. So everybody has to come home, and you have to touch home plate, not the mat behind home plate. You have to touch home plate. At first base, there's a safety bag as well. The runner's bag is the one on the outside on foul territory. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Safety gear requirements for the pitcher. Okay, according to ISPS official rules, there is an official rule called the Greg Fusco rule. Greg Fusco, may he rest in peace, was a gentleman that I had met at one of our ISPS World Championships back a few years ago. And then a few weeks later, after we had met, and he was a great guy, I had only met him one time, and we had great conversation about the game and about life and everything. He seemed like a really cool guy. He was a pitcher, and he wasn't wearing a mask, and he was hit right here around this area, I believe. And I don't remember exactly the exact details of the story, but he passed away. He passed away from complications with that injury, and we decided, we spoke to his family, and we named this rule after him back in the days. And it is, pitchers must wear a safety mask, and they are permitted to waive this requirement, but only at their own risk and after signing a liability release. So we're going to implement this moving forward. It is recommended for pitchers, especially now with no net, ladies, we recommend that you wear a mask, a pitcher's mask out there. You don't have to wear it. We're not forcing you to, but it is highly, highly recommended. In tournament play, it is mandatory, and the pitcher, if they don't wear it, they could also waive it, but if they don't wear it, they're not allowed to touch the ball first. So if there's a ground ball right back up the middle, they're not allowed to be the first person to touch the ball. That's that rule. So please, ladies, I would recommend pitchers get a mask. I know some of you already have mask out there. We highly, highly recommend pitchers wearing mask. I wanted to talk about subs, okay? No more subs. No more subs. If you don't have 8 to start the game, it's an automatic forfeit. You need 9. You can start with 8. You need 9 to start the 4th inning, or you got to run rule the other team by 20 in the 3rd, which that's very difficult with only 8 players. Pero no more subs. It'll be an official forfeit 7-0. And then if you want, you can pick up subs and play for fun, no problem. But moving forward, these official rosters that we just displayed, all of those girls are eligible for the playoffs. I don't care if they play one game. I don't care if they play no games. They're eligible for the playoffs. These official rosters are set. They're concrete. They're closed. No more in, no more out. We were, me and Mario and my staff, we were conversing and thinking about this because we're going to go more towards like an MLB style rule for this playoffs. Because technically, if you're on the roster day 1, and God forbid something happens and you get injured in week 1, and your team does good enough to make it into the playoffs, and you come back and you rehabilitate and get back and are good enough to play just in time for the playoffs, it is legit that you are allowed to play, especially now with no subs and the automatic forfeits, and we have official rosters from day 1 and they're closed. I think that's going to be fair moving forward. Please, if you have any questions or any comments, let me know. Put it on the chat. ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? Oh, yes. Be early. Be early because parking at Shenandoah, as well, some of you know, is very, very difficult. There's limited parking space out there, so please show up on time. And there's some construction now in front of the park. As you know, a few weeks back, there was a major accident there where someone lost their lives, and now they're doing some major traffic work there in front of the park. So that might even take away some parking spots there in front of the park. So please make sure, if you're gonna park in the neighborhood, make sure you don't park in anybody's driveway or anything. These people in that neighborhood are very, very proactive, and they have no shame in calling the tow trucks. I know some of you have already experienced that. Okay, so without further ado, let's move on to week one matches. I'm gonna do it fair. Nobody knows. I don't know who's going to play week one. I know we have 6 teams. We only have 2 slots, 2 game slots. Oh, let me talk about that. Ladies, I know you guys want to play 3 games, 7, 8, and 9. I do too. But it is impossible, and I don't want to run through that issue every week for that 9 o'clock game. We all know that City of Miami ordinance, they require the lights to be turned off automatically at 10 o'clock. So even if the game starts at 9:01, technically there's not enough 60 minutes to finish an official game. So we're going to have to stay doing 7:30 and 8:30. Not only that, but it's hard enough for some of you to get there at 7:30. As well as Mario, our stats guy, who also does the live streaming, and who is our umpire. Mario lives very far, and it takes him a while to get to the park. And Ann has a 9 to 5, so it also takes him a while. So, and I know a lot of you ladies also have your responsibilities, and getting to the park by 7:30 to start on time is hard enough with the limited parking and all these variables that we have. And I don't want to have a game at the 9 o'clock game. God forbid you're in a very serious situation, or a situation in the game, and the lights turn off, and then we all know who's going to get the blame for that. Bueno, let's go. So like I was saying, there's 6 teams. 2 teams every week are going to have a bye. Okay? So let's see who is going to be the first 2 teams playing. And let's do, the first team will be home, second team will be visitors. Okay? Here you go. Good luck to everyone. This is for the 7:30 game. 7:30 home team will be, Jesus, Little Havana Legends has such good luck. Little Havana Legends will be home team. Against Barracudas. Barracudas will be visitors. Now for the 8:30 game, this will be home team. Who will be home team? Gators will be home. 8:30 Gators home. And they will be playing against the Sparks will be visitors. That means Brickell Breeze and Warriors will play at 7:30 the following week. They will have a bye this Tuesday. They will have a bye. Let's see who will be home in that next week's game. Okay, so Warriors will be home the following week, and Brickell Breeze will be the visitors. Okay. Any other questions? Any other concerns? I will put this online for you guys to see. And listen, ladies, the season preview. I looked at all the rosters. We could look at them again. I am very impressed with the way they selected the teams. I think from top to bottom, every team has good players. Every team has okay players. Every team has players that we have never even seen. So those are the ones, those players that we don't know, that we have no historical stats on, that they've never played in the league, or nobody knows who they are. We Those are the ones. Those are the X factors, the wild cards that we don't know, and those are, I think, are the ones that are going to make the little differences and are going to probably make one team a little stronger than the other. But who knows? We don't know. I like all the teams. I think across the board they're very, very fair. Every team has all-stars on them. And I think this season, ladies, I really have a really good feeling about this season. I think this season is gonna just make this league even better than it already is. So big ups to you guys. Felicidades. Have a great season. Las quiero todas. I love you all like my sisters. You guys are amazing ladies, amazing people, and this is your league, all right? Have a great season. I'll see you in a few weeks, about a month. I'm going off to Brazil to get married to my beautiful fiance, Yanka. And then we're off to Japan and Thailand for our honeymoon. Okay? So please pay attention to Mario and to Ant. Don't get into too many arguments with them. They are doing their best, and they're human too. Okay? I love you all. Un abrazo y las quiero. Ciao. Let's put some música.